All right, hello and welcome everybody back to the stream. I'm Yoursimcfi. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Sorry to push the stream a little bit there. We just got back from a little bit of a pairing and we got one more to go tomorrow. But after that, we'll be off for the next 6 days. But I have some vacation-y plans that I'm doing, but we should be able to do some streams somewhere in there. So thank you guys all for joining. We're going to be taking a look at the Contrail Falcon 50. If you guys want to pick this aircraft up, there's a discount code in the description. It's capital Alpha Foxtrot AF-8529. You too can save 10% on the 50, on the Falcon 50 like this. So if you're going to buy it, you might as well save money on it. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that, but feel free not to use it. It's down there for you if you want to use it. And we're on the experimental build. This is experimental build version 3 of this aircraft. We're going to be taking this aircraft from a place that I already forgot where I am over to Turks and Caicos. I'm going to pull up my sim brief data for you guys, and I'll have an idea. I'm using some scenery from Contrail as well. Let me get it here real quick for you. Hopefully guys, your day is all going well. I want to say thank you to the channel partners. You guys can check them out in the channel description down below, and also the channel members. If you guys are members of the channel who support me basically monetary every month, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the for that. But if you just like and subscribe and watch, that's awesome as well. So thank you very much for that too. Sim brief all loaded up with the correct flights. There we go. A Boko. I probably butchered that. A Boko I, Bahamas. Leonard M. Thomas International. Pretty good looking jet. Pretty good looking scenery as well. The scenery from Contrail as well, as I mentioned, so doing quite well. That Aviation, hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Alex, hello. Just finished my first river visual into DCA. Most stressful feeling of my life. It's not too bad. You get used to it as you go more and more, though. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot at first. You're gonna fly along? Sweet. We will be here for you. Let's go. Okay. Hello, aircraft. So we're going to disconnect from VATSIM real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and move myself over here-ish. Close enough. Good enough for me. We'll reconnect. There we go. Now we're all good now. Perfect. Well, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna just jump in here. We'll start doing all our things. The flight deck of the Falcon 50 is not too bad. And for hardware today, we're gonna be using the ProDesSim 727 throttles, and then for our yoke, it's the Moza AY210 yoke. Got a custom profile that I'm using on it that I tend to enjoy, so we'll be doing that. Sorry, I left with no visual there. Let's get this sign out of the way. Let's get our iPad up here. Falcon 50. Ground operations. Let's keep the door open. Shocks will stay in. Covers we can get rid of. We're just going to go ahead and start the APU because in real life it would be ridiculously hot in this aircraft. So we'll just go and start the APU before our passenger arrives, a very rich person before he gets here. Weight and balance. We're going to go ahead and go download from SimBrief, and we'll press. I wonder how long this would take. It doesn't say how long it is. Let's just do it immediately. There we go. We've all done the loading, and that's all been done for us already. So that's good to go. Let's go ahead and come over here. We'll select our battery and number 2. Select our bus tie. Perfect. And as I said, we're going to start with the APU basically immediately. Let's go and get the anti-collision light. Sorry, the nav, and now we can go ahead and start them up. So, APU master switch on, gen, and start give you guys some sounds outside. Very loud APU. Harry, welcome, welcome. Looks good, but what's the flight model like? It's a lot better than what it used to be. With Hotfix 3, they fixed the no lift, no ground effect problem, so it's better now. And the elevator is a lot better too. Still a bit of work to do on the elevator, but it's a lot better. Let me go inside without me screaming above this thing. Very cool sounds as well with that APU. Very, very well done. As you guys can see with the Honeycomb Bravo, I have I'll have 1, 2, 3 throttle axes, so I'll be able to do all 3 of them. Coming over here, the main ingredient is the bleed air. Nice little touch that it gets hotter. That happens in real life, at least with the RJ APU. As soon as you request more load from it, especially bleed air, it has to work harder, so the EGT goes up. That's pretty cool. And you get that rush of air. I have messaged Lars for some animations. I'll leave it a secret of what I want to see happen in this aircraft. So I sent him some stuff, and hopefully he'll be able to send that in the show that in the aircraft soon. Up here's our AC system. We'll turn our AC system number 1, number 2, EFIS 1 and 2. Sorry, I'm yawning there. And Radio Master can come on as well. My fault. That should have been on this booster before the APU start. And let's go ahead and put the no smoking sign on. Emergency lights to armed. And we'll go ahead and start our boarding process. Our very, very rich person can get in the aircraft at this time. So you'd be greeted by this beautiful little Palm Beach heaven. This guy's just chilling, you know how it is. And walk out to your private plane. Not a bad way to live. Not a bad way to live. Alrighty, let's go here and start aligning our IRSs, or IRS. So we'll go here, go straight to nav on the other side. Straight to nav. Alrighty, our hydraulics. No one's, sorry, over here, no one's by the airplane. We'll say the walk around quote has been completed. We'll put the standby pump to automatic mode. Our FMS, we'll click on. On this side, on. Alrighty, now while those are booting up, we'll get our performance data from this little clipboard down here. Alrighty, so I kind of wish you can like lean it against something. Like lean it against this, you can have them there or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But we are Falcon 50, V197, rotating V2's 110. We have to come back. Basically 125 should be fine, but sorry, 117. Will be the VRF if we have to come back immediately. We'll sync the bugs, so I'll set the speed bugs, and we'll sync the weight as well. We'll have that done for us. Awesome. Click that away. Notice there's a GSX tab in this thing. That's kind of interesting. We'll leave that alone. Not going to really use that. Awesome. Let's go down to our FMS, and we're going to press enter. That's the route we want. Enter. Select. Enter. I don't believe there's any departures out of here. I'd be very amazed if there is. Oh, there actually is. Alrighty. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see. I'm actually quite surprised there's a departure. So depart. One more time. Enter. And they want us to use planning. Let's see. They planned runway 9. We'll check the weather to make sure it agrees with that. Because sometimes SimBrief doesn't always get that. Doesn't always get that stuff right. Well, apparently there's no METAR, TAF, or anything, so we're just gonna go with runway 9. That'd be good enough for me. So we'll take tuning. Alrighty. Transition, I don't have either of these in my flight plan. So let me see here. We're going to be flying... We're flying southeast. We'll take the Hank. That'll be good enough for us. We'll select that. Arrival. I don't believe there's any stars. There's no way. Maybe there is, actually, in the Turks and Caicos. Star? No, there's no stars. We'll do the approach setup a little bit later in that case. We'll click flight plan again, approach. They got choice of 10 or runway 28. I'm gonna take a look at the weather real quick over there. It's 100 at 6 knots, so runway 10's my choice. They have a VOR, an RNAV, and then another 2 VORs. Go ahead and take the RNAV. We're gonna be flying southbound. Advil. Take some Advil on this approach. Will be my transition. We'll select that, and that's all been entered. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to leave this on oops, enter. I'll leave this on the map. Set it to track up. We'll zoom in. Oops, zoom in a little bit. I've noticed this bugs out sometimes, and I'll leave this on the direct page like that. Perfect. Now, setting our screens here, we need this to say FMS, not ADF, not nav. It needs to say FMS, what it has to say. Cool, might pick up this thing. Yeah, it's a lot better now for sure. If you're going to pick it up, be sure to use the discount code in the description. You'll save 10% on it, so you might as well. I'm going to click this course button a couple times until these change. There's nav 1. We need to be FMS. That's what we need to see right there. And we're also going to change this HSI mode. Give myself that arc screen. That's what I want to see right there. Perfect. There's one more I can click? No. There we go. So that gives us that. And then this button over here, you can click upwards. See how I'm clicking it up? And now it acts as my range. If you leave it clicked in, it acts only as your decision height. All right, press the B button for our altimeter setting. It's 301. It's pretty much sea level, so that checks out. Come up here. We'll uncage our standby artificial horizon. Amazing. And then down here, we can select our screen on. The on button there. Let that boot up. I'm going to go back here. We'll say our passengers loaded. We'll go back here and close our door. Perfect. Awesome. Cabin's at a nice temperature. No one's complaining. I find sometimes this doesn't turn on. I think I have to make this go over to weather first. I don't know if that's a prerequisite, but I'll press on again. There we go. It could just be a coincidence. Shouldn't have to matter. But now we have this little screen up as well. So that'll be good to have. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get the CTAF all figured out. .CTAF KYMA. There's no CTAF, so it's just 22.8. We're already on 22.8, so we're chilling. Squawk code wise, let's see here. There it is. We'll squawk 2000. We'll turn it to transponder mode as we're just about to start moving, so we'll set that. I'm going to get rid of this because this is kind of going nuts. We'll just leave it like that. That'll be more than fine. Everything here stays off. Our mock trim can get selected on. Coming to the overhead panel, everybody will take their seats. We'll press the fasten seatbelt sign. And we're just about to get going, so let's go ahead and get our pitot heats to auto, I believe auto. Our windshield to all norm. Our fuel pumps and these are our transfer pumps all on, booster pumps all on. And we're just about to start our engines, so anti-collision light to red. Awesome. So that is all done. The overhead panel has been set up and checked. We're going to go ahead and set up our departure altitude here. Above 3. Yeah, there's no one here. There's no one controlling us, so we're just going to go all the way. 41,000 feet for the cruise altitude today, guys. 41,000 feet set. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and start up some engines. We're going to start number 2 first. That's that center engine first, and we'll get going. So we're going to click and hold the starter. There we go. Yeah, N2 rising, 12%. Add the fuel. Give you guys some sounds outside. Okay, back in here, we're going to go ahead and start number 3. Okay, 12% is what we're looking for. Happens really quickly. 12%, add the fuel. Not very loud from the cabin, which is a good thing in a private jet. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and start number 1. 12% on that guy. Fuel on 1. Thought it'd be louder from in here, but I guess not. Alright, let's go down here. We'll go to the Falcon tab and actually press X. Ground operations. We'll get rid of the chocks. Set the parking brake is already set. We're good to go there. Alrighty, all 3 engines are up online. We can get rid of the bus tie. We can leave basically everything here the way it is. You shouldn't have to touch anything there, but we will select the APU off. So we'll go over here, we'll select the bleed air off, the generator off, and then we'll press the start stop button. We'll press stop, wait for the RPM to reach 0, and then we click the master off. There we go. Master off. Sweet. That's all been done. I'm just going to preset my heading indicator there. I think there's a knob here for it. There it is. There's a fictional, this is not here in real life, but there's a fictional knob they've included. You guys can scroll this little screw and it kind of gets you set up. There we go. Awesome. So that's going to be facing the right way. Cool. Let's go ahead and throw our taxi light on, our parking brake off, and we're just going to spin around. We'll follow the line. As you guys can see, it says to go straight and then take the right-hand turn. We're going to have to go ahead and go basically on the opposite side of the airport here. I have no idea where that line is. I'm just hoping it's set up for me. Right there. Good. Because it looks cool from this view. We're going to be getting a killer, guys, pretty soon, hopefully. Oh, look how close. That was close. Alright, we're all good. What's this airport called? St. Thomas? No. Leonard. I'm just going to say Baco. Baco traffic, it's Fox Yankee Alpha Lima taxing hotel. Runway 09. Baco. Alright, we'll select our flaps to... And a November 1 November Echo following the company... Flaps and slats 20. I guess it's technically Bravo Hotel. But that's fine. I'm gonna set some more views up in the air. And the Foxtrot Yankee Alpha Lima, we don't have a flight plan on top. Oh, thank you very much. I always forget to do that. Let's go ahead and press the pre-file button. We're clear on the left. We'll be clear on the right. It's such a beautiful day over here. I need a professional dispatcher to be my Batsim dispatcher for how much ice cream. That'd be really cool. Alright, flight plan is filed. Bescott says, you use reshade? I do, my friend, I do. I have a preset that I'm using currently that I kind of... I downloaded it from online, but then I made a lot of adjustments to it. So we're just using that. I'll go ahead and upgrade it to my my Discord here shortly. If I remember to do that. down this line here. Lightborn says Marsh Harbor or Abaco. Pronunciation lol. It's how we say in the Bahamas. Abaco. Abaco. Did I say that correctly? On time turn. Welcome, welcome. How's she flying? This is experimental build version 3. In my opinion, it's flying a lot better than before. Still a little bit of work that they're doing on the elevator, and it does need a tiny bit of adjusting, but the elevator pitch feels a lot better than when it first came out. And also the rudder, as you guys saw, was fixed from before, and now the ground effects is fixed in the experimental build as well. So if you guys own this aircraft, there's a way that you can uninstall the airplane, and when you go to reinstall it again on the Contrail app, just make sure you click experimental, and you'll be able to get the updated flight model on this aircraft. Marsh Harbor traffic, it's Charlie, correction, Foxtrot, Yankee Alpha Lima, line up runway 09, Marsh. Alright, let's go ahead and start slowing down. It's very hot where we are here, so I'm going to start using a little bit of brakes rather than using a lot of brakes. I've basically not touched the thrusters the whole time. It's been idle this entire taxi. They it just gets up and goes. So about to line up here, we'll go logo. Let's just do logo nav. That's fine. Anti-collision lights to all. We'll leave the taxi on. We'll throw the landing light on as well. Down here, our transponder can go TARA, transponder number 1. So that's all good to go. We're clear on the right. Check VATSIM with the radar as well. We're clear. Well, can't really see, but we'll say clear on the left. There we go. Got that slotation behind us. So I get my camera set up in time here. You want to see the yoke. There we go. Kinda.
November 1, November.
There we go. And these are the ProDesk Sim 727 throttles. We also have a discount code for the ProDesk Sim as well. So if you want to save some money on this, code CFI or Yoursimcfi, maybe it's in the description. We'll save you some money. All right, we're all lined up. 09 is verified. You guys ready to go? We're going to click this in the go around position or go around mode. Clunk. Go around. That's the official way to have this set up for takeoff, apparently. And we're going to go ahead and add our thrust. So we'll go ahead and go bring these up a little bit. Nice and stabilized.
Behind the point traffic, we're lining up on 09.
Thrust set. It's checked. Also checked. I don't know why there's 2 calls, but that's fine. Beauty. Gear up. Just a little bit too much there. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and trim this kind of to hold that while I go down here. And we're going to go, we're already direct pony, that's fine. We'll click nav mode, climb mode. FMS captured, climb to 50. I'm going to start nosing her down here to gain our airspeed back. Nice and slow. Remember, we got some rich people on this airplane, so I'm not going to do anything with any rush. Go flap 0. I did a little bit too much trim. Beautiful departure out of here. Look at that. Gorgeous water. Woo! I want to be on a beach right now. That'd be awesome. Go ahead and get our jet kind of back on where it's supposed to be going here. Gonna go ahead and get the cameras off. We'll get the autopilot and the yaw damper turned on in just a second. Alrighty, here it is. So yaw damper, autopilot engaged. The flaps are 0. Let's go direct that one. That'll be good enough for me. FMS climb to 50, autopilot yaw damper. And you can see it's armed to level off at our 41,000 feet. That's all good. Gears up, no lights. And I'll turn the taxi off. We'll leave the landing till 10. That's it. This is a Microsoft Flight Sim trailer. Look at this water. Introducing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2030, coming out 2029. We have worked on our SDK, and now all the developers can re-release and recharge you for a new version of this sim. Not saying that's going to happen, but it's not technically unlikely. A screenshot. Nice. Well, we're above 10,000. Climb 260 automatically changed over. Lights off. Belts can go off as well. The pressurization. Ooh, I didn't set that. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Let's go ahead and set our altitude. Will be 41,000 feet. So there is 41 right here. 41. Keep these green arrows together about there. That's good. Cabin is climbing currently. Kind of wish I said that before, but that was definitely my fault. So we're gonna have a lot of ear popping on the way up. Oh, I wish that turn went on a little bit longer. Again, some beautiful little screenshots. Bring those back up. Oh, what the heck are you guys? Yeah, okay. I was saying, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing on the screen? But yeah, yes, you are. Good. Let's go ahead and set a couple more views up here. Set one couple back here. Get out. Oh, I can't touch this one. Oh, gotta get closer. There's not really a cool, like, wing view like this. You can't really sit back there. You're just sitting up front. A couple of our views been updated there. Stop it. Well, guys, we are well on our way over to Turks and Caicos. I had the pleasure of vacationing there last year. Actually, this year, technically. Middle of the winter. But we only stayed like 3 days because it's really expensive. Oh, we just got a UPS delivery, guys. Might have some cool hardware in, downstairs waiting for us. Might step away to go grab that. There's what I'm looking for. Track up. Oh, what the heck? Let's go direct. Hit the left turn. Go. Yes. Beautiful over here. You guys are quiet in the comments today. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. For all my guys that are in here and supporting the channel, even though we don't have a lot of people, the true fans are watching today, so we're going to go ahead and send out 5 gifted memberships. Let's see. Who will be the winner of that? Darren, Sky, Ava, the gaming aviator, or yes, and then Captain Aviation. Congratulations. Or maybe not, depending on what you think about me. Maybe not congratulations. I'm gonna take another shortcut. Whoever's flying with me, I think it was Dat. You're coming along, right? Yeah, Dat. You said you're coming along. I'm gonna go direct the next one. Cured B, just so we can get rid of that stupid. I don't know why I'm flying here to take a turn right. We'll just get rid of that. Make this flight a little bit faster. Doing zigzags up here, don't worry about me. Alright guys, I'm going to lower the sound a little bit. I'm going to go get the package downstairs. There might be some cool flight sim gear. So if anybody comes in looking for me, if they do, just let them know I'm not here. I'll be back in about, probably literally under 5 minutes. Just go downstairs with the elevator, get the package, come back upstairs. That's it. Well, I'll put on camera what it is if I'm allowed to, that is. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. Jex, hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We have a lot of new hardware to show. If you guys don't know, I just went downstairs to get a package, but I ended up getting 3 packages. One's just Gorilla Tape for me to use for stuff, but the other 2, we got some stuff from ProDesk Sim, and the last one, I think I know what it is, but I haven't opened it yet, and I'll show you guys on stream. I'll show you the ProDesk Sim stuff first. It'll be like a live unboxing for you guys. Gonna make sure not to get anything on camera in terms of address, because you know the Yoham's lurking about and screenshotting stuff. So I'll show you the first one here. Put the cameras on. I'll get rid of that. I'll keep this one here. So this is the box here. Got it from ProDesk Sim. If you guys want to check their website out, they have a lot of stuff for the Honeycomb Bravo, and there's a discount code you guys can save money on top of the sales they do all the time anyways. Was wondering why it was so quiet? Yeah, so I brought a knife. Where'd it go? There it is. We should be getting a lot more from ProDesk Sim than this as well. He sent me a bunch of stuff to review for him, but I don't know what's in this box, so we'll take a look together. Hopefully it doesn't fall out. Live unboxing. See if I can get the... You know what? Let me do this. Let's make this better. Right in front. And... there you go. Alright, live unboxing. 3. Whoops. 2. 1. Can't see anything. I can't see anything either. This is... I have no idea what this thing is. It's like a flat plate. Let's keep digging in here. Comes with a plug, which is kind of strange for ProDesk Sim to come with a plug. Okay. Let's open this up a little bit more. No knife required for this. I like that. Oh, I see what it is. You guys tell what it is? This is... throw the paper over there. Look at that. Let's get the light on here a little bit more. Stand by. Oh, I unplugged my own light. Awesome. It's like a 747 little engine starter thing. So you got the parking brake. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then auto brake. It's kind of cool. Actually, this stuff feels a lot better than what ProDesk Sim stuff used to feel like. You got some, looks like autopilot, mainly so some trim cutout switches right here. And that's it. And you got this button here, which I don't know, but this red light with a button next to it. Well, that's kind of cool. This will be really, really cool when the 7.4 comes out. And I guess that stuff's the mount, and it actually does need to be plugged in, which is kind of interesting. So that's kind of cool. Well, that's the first thing. Let's go ahead and get the other thing unplugged or unboxed here and put it back in its box here really quickly. This is the first time I ever did a live unboxing, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. I usually provide you a video or something with it. Probably not going to be using that one for a while until the 7.4 comes out, but we'll leave it in its box for now. The next one feels a bit lighter. Go and get that opened up. Alrighty. Don't fall, please. Ooh, it looks like 737. Oh, these actually have some weight to them. These are better than the ones I have. 737 throttle set. I told him mine had broken, and he said he would ship me some new ones. And instead of sending me just one, he sent me a whole pack. So now we have, actually, they're about the same weight. I thought they were different weight. These are 3D printed, guys, so you might get stuff like this. I don't know if you can see it. There's like this little hair, this little, you know, plastic hair off. So they're 3D printed. The buttons feel pretty decent. And the reverses are okay. But it makes it just look a little bit more like a 737 throttle. And those click right onto your honeycomb. So that's cool. I'm happy to get those because mine were looking a little tired, a little old. But now, what I'm waiting for, because I think I know what it is. Go ahead and get it here, not to show anything on screen in terms of addressy stuff. But whenever I see a language I can't read on a box, I get a little happy, and I just confirm with the logo of what it is. It's a pretty big, beefy box too. If I go here, it doesn't fit. I can't bring it, but it's a pretty big box. Hopefully, you guys can see that. Let's see what's in here. I think I know what's in here, but I'm not 100%. Pretty heavy. Oh, let me cut that one open. This part open. Let me know if you guys can see this on screen. Can't really tell. Where'd it go? No, you can't see it. There's a word there. You can't see it. I can't get my light, unfortunately, there, but you'll see it as soon as I get out of the box. Really wish my light. There you go. Oh, other way. Pimax. You guys know I have the crystal light, and I use the crystal light for all DCS things. Chuck the box over there. But I think this is either the Dream Air or it's the Super. Both of which, by the way, we do have a discount code for Pimax as well in the description. Code CFI will save you about $80 to $100 or more on checkout. So if you're going to buy a Pimax, you might as well save money. I don't know why you wouldn't do that, but Pimax has went ahead and shipped me whatever this is to review. I'm thinking it's the Dream Air. We'll go ahead and get this out for you guys. It is the Super. I can tell by all that it is the Super. I'm probably not going to unbox it. Well, let's get it further unboxed. Why not? We're already here, right? We're already this far ahead. Let me go ahead and do this. Bring the camera up a little bit. Bring the camera down a little bit. There you go. So this is the Pimax. You got the strap. You got the wires. The controllers are in there as well. I'll just take this foam piece out because it's easier to get at it. And then you're left with that. Pretty cool looking. And inside you got the controllers just kind of randomly, it looks like they're randomly just stashed there. It's kind of interesting, but that's about it. So after this stream, I'm probably going to take a look at this in DCS VR, and we'll have a review. This will take a little bit to review because I need time to set it up and get the settings all correct and all that kind of stuff. But look forward to a Pimax Super. I believe this is the 57 ppd. I'll check later. I guess it doesn't really say anywhere, but I'll find out once I plug it in. We'll also have the Dream Air coming out for you guys shortly soon as well. So thank you. Big shout out to Pimax. They'll be in the description. You guys can save money on that. As you guys know, you guys have been destroying those discount codes as well. I don't know why you wouldn't want to use one. If you're going to buy it, you might as well save money. So that's about it. Let's pack this stuff away. We'll get back on our Contrail Falcon 50 flight here. Bring this all the way down over here. I'm going to just crop it back to about that. And back over to the yoke. The tried and true Moza AY210 yoke. There we go. Turn the cameras off. And we're back at it. Paul says, cool, I thought you sold your Super. How do you use your controls in VR? Do you pass through? No, I never sold my Super. I still have my Pimax. I never had a Super. I had a Pimax Crystal Light. I still own it. But my controls, I just memorize where all the buttons are. That's kind of really it, to be honest with you. That's a good question. Alrighty. Back again. Hope you guys enjoyed that little live unboxing. Let's see where we are in our flight here. Level with full power set. Awesome. Let's go ahead and back that thrust back just a wee bit. Awesome, everything's going nice. We're about almost halfway there. Almost halfway there. Dat Aviation, I don't see you on the map anymore. Are you still with us? Or are you somewhere else? Did you quit? Gonna do something really quick. There we go. Insta says, how do you like the PMDG 737-800? It's really good. It's a PMDG product. It's very, very well done. The performance is great. The visuals are great. The systems are great. The flight models, I've never flown a 3.7, but I'll say is okay. There's some stuff I'd like to see fixed on it still. Like the default sensitivities are a little too loosey-goosey for my liking. But you can definitely crank your sensitivity down and kind of fix them all up. Shum. Shum. All right, I'm back. Very quiet today. It is very quiet today. But I appreciate you guys watching, you guys chilling out with me. Probably gonna be playing some DTS tonight as we got the Super to try out, so I'll be doing that. I'm gonna text my good buddy actually, see if he wants to hop on later. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. If you haven't done so already, press that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you guys are just joining us for your very first time tuning into this channel, my name is Yoursimcfi. My goal is to bring tutorial, usually content, to YouTube in terms of flight sim and DCS content as well, in more of a tutorial kind of way. And then I used to be a flight instructor, but now I fly the CRJ 900. And hopefully, maybe in the next few months, we'll be going over from the good old right seat to the good old left seat. We'll see what happens with that. I just need a few more hours to get up. But that's some future plans that will be going on for that. So if you guys are just joining, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Is there like a... I guess there's no curtain or anything. This is just wide open all the time. Be cool if they can model these breakers eventually. I don't really expect them to do it right away, but it'd be kind of nice little feature, little touch. Couple more days until I get on that RJ. Nice, you're gonna enjoy it, Jex. Well, you might not enjoy it, depending on what you look for in an aircraft, but is this thing worth buying? Now, with the experimental build that's out, yes. It retails for 40 USD. If you use the code that I type in chat, you'll save 10% on anything on Contrail. It's a one-time used code, so make sure you get a bunch of stuff if you're going to use it. But it's a one-time use 10% code. And 40 bucks, you'll get this probably for 35-ish or so after the code. Can't really go wrong. Flight model is decent now. It's much better than before. The visuals are pretty good. The sounds are good. The systems are good for what it needs to do. A to B. There's no failures and that kind of stuff. What I'd like to see added, hopefully very soon, is a loaded state. That'd be very nice to see. Like a state load. Callum Green, welcome. Thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate that. We're on the road, guys, to 18,000 subscribers. We are currently, let's see, we're currently about, well, we'll call it 30 away. 33 subscribers away from 18,000 subs. But I think it's worth it. If you like private jet aircraft, you like this type of flying, then you'll enjoy this aircraft. If you do airliners mostly, then this could be your first private jet. 100%. It's a very good first one to get and issue you into that kind of little niche area of flight sim of private jet stuff. But other than that, if you know you love airliners and that's all you do, you might not enjoy it because it's not an airliner. But if you like private jets, or you want to get into this type of stuff, I think you'll enjoy it now. After a lot of fixes from Mr. Lars at the Contrail team, and they're not done. This thing is being updated like every 3 days. Something comes out for this thing. They're doing a lot of work on it. You guys, by the way, guys, when this aircraft came out, you guys destroyed the Contrail discount code. I think we had like 400 orders of this thing with it. So thank you so much for that. You should do some MKE ops with this. Where is KMKE? And who makes the scenery for it? I'm gonna upload some images into ChatGPT from this flight. Just add a little bit of blur to them. I'll post them in the Discord. If you guys are part of the Discord, feel free to go join that if you're not already, and we'll post some of these in the Discord there. And he makes a free one. Oh, okay. I like free. It's a great scenery. What airport is it? Man, just today, guys, we got 9 orders with the Contrail discount code. That's incredible. Thank you so much for that, guys. You guys are going nuts. Yeah, I love when companies give a discount code affiliation. It helps me as a creator push their product if it deserves to be pushed, that is. But Contrail, I mean, you can buy anything on Contrail. You can buy, 727 or sceneries or whatever you want to buy. I appreciate companies that give me like affiliate links without a discount, but it's not really worth for someone to click that unless they really want to help me out. But very nice that Contrail, Pimax with a discount code for ProDesk Sim, Tobii Eye Tracker, and a bunch of other companies in the description. It's nice when they do give that code, just to show support to the community. It's kind of nice. Not all do it, but the ones that do, I appreciate it. Milwaukee? Okay. Yeah, let me get it right now. I'll go to any manager right now. Add a thrust just to maintain my speed here. I'm in the any manager. KMKE. Wait a minute. KMKE. Milwaukee. Free. Buy now. It's not for the biggest airport in the world, but it's decent size. Ah, that's okay. So many airports to check out, so little time. Oh, looks like we have some traffic out of Turks and Caicos. Gonna be coming up on our top of descent here soon. We're gonna click VNAV. We're gonna click this button, then the back button. Alright, we got 19 miles to our top of descent. Let's go ahead and just set it to the lowest on the approach, which is most likely 3,000, but I'll quickly give it a checky. RMP number 20, no, RMP number 10. 2,000 feet. Clicked. Down here. VNAV. VNAV is armed. Awesome. Let's just go direct to Advil. Just a tiny bit of a slight right turn. FMS is still captured, so that's good. VNAV. Next page. Advil to cross max 210 speed. MSA 13. Let's say 3,000 feet over there at Advil. All right, we started at our top of descent. We're going to bring our thrust back to idle. Airplane is trimming. We're doing 6,000 feet per minute. We're just recapturing that VNAV path. It might be a little aggressive to recapture a path, but sure. Here comes the VNAV path back there. And we're back to about 3,000 feet per minute. That's a bit more manageable. Everything's going well. Only used 2,000 pounds of fuel. That's it? What? Am I reading that correctly? We've only used 2,000 pounds? The RJ uses 2,000 pounds like in like the first 15 minutes. That's crazy. Will Def send some pics in the server? Sounds good, my friend. Sounds good. First screenshot is being uploaded to my Discord right now from their current flight. If you guys want to go check it out. Screenshots section. I was kind of looking forward to stream the 7.2 tonight, but I kind of want to try that Pimax out. I can't go to sleep too late because I got a 5 a.m. wake up tomorrow, unfortunately. Well, let's go ahead and not keep idle thrust for this long. Let's go bring, it's not like an RJ, can't do that. RJ 3,000 a minute idle is what we tried to do, but, and I could do that here actually, with this advisory VNAV. Right off my lap. Card for minutes, 2,000 feet per minute. Let's go and reaccelerate there. So what's max thrust fuel flow here? Max thrust, fuel quantity, pounds per hour. That's it? I'm only using 750 pounds per hour. It's going up obviously because we're getting lower in the atmosphere, and that's going to cause us to use more fuel. But that's crazy. That's nothing. Full thrust in the RJ this height is about 2,200 pounds per hour per engine, and then full thrust down low in the RJ is like, I think it's around 11,000 pounds. I haven't really checked actually, because I've never gone full thrust down low, or even close to it. Well, that's not true. We do it near takeoff, but I'm not looking there. But yeah, that's crazy how little fuel this thing eats. I'm actually astounded by that. No CTAF for Turks and Caicos. Bring that thrust on back again. Yeah, the VNAV in this aircraft works pretty well. You don't have to use it, of course. Well, you know what, guys? I don't think this is going to work right now, but I'm going to see if I can plug in my brand new Wingflex DAP 500. We'll be making a review on this aircraft here, or this little autopilot panel as well soon. No, aircraft says unknown. Does this work at all? No, that's the problem with the I'm finding with the Wingflex gear right now is it's plug and play, but it doesn't work for a lot of the airplanes I use. So I have to use basically default airplanes or find a profile online or something like that. Unfortunately, or map it myself. We'll go ahead and unplug that. We're back in business. I'll start our flight recorder just to have it up and running in the background. Look, you really want the Falcon 50, but I'm probably just gonna wait for the 220 and 7.5. Yeah, the 220 probably will be coming out, I would assume, pretty soon. I have no idea when that 7.5 is coming out, but that's gonna be really good. Both of them, I think you have a little bit of time because they haven't given it to content creators yet. Usually they give you at least 3 days to the content creators beforehand. So that might be an indication to you. You'll probably still have 3 weeks until any of those come out, if I were to guess, but maybe not. As soon as you start seeing content on the 220 or the 7.5, I'd give it 2 to 5 days. But it's only people that are partnered with any builds. We're not partnered with any builds yet. So you look out for like Owls, CST Gaming, or CST Flight Tech, I should say. XP72, Blue Games. I think he's partnered with any builds. Could change to a 4. Can I? Man, 4. Enter. No, not up. Can't say plus or minus. Auto. Enter. So it's saying we're going to pass this waypoint at this current rate, 2,500 feet roughly. It's counting up now. That's fine. That's just a rough number we got to be at. The max speed of 210 knots as well. So once we come up to about, once we get to about 12,000 feet, I'll bring idle thrust, let our decelerate for 250, and then I'll further decelerate as well. So required feet per minute is 2,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go vertical speed, and I'm going to go a little bit more. Go vertical speed of just shy of 3,000 feet per minute. It's not doing anything anymore. Let's try again. There we go. That's good. I'll do maybe 28 or so. 27's fine. And we're going to descend more than what it wants. It wants 21. I'm going down at 27. That's so I can give myself time to decelerate. Pretty curious to see if anybody's flown this airplane in real life. I'm 3,000 feet per minute basically down, still requiring 60% N1 to maintain my speed here. Usually in the RJ line, we're idle. It's just really slick. Maybe this thing has a lot of drag in it. Not too sure. Next picture's going up in the screenshot section. .75 comes out between now and September. I don't know. I don't think it's going to come out now. I think we're going to be waiting a little bit more than that. Here comes the transition altitude. And the weather down there. Metar says QNH of 1015. 1015. 6 there and 15. There we go. Bring our range down a little bit. What's our required feet per minute now? It's still 2,000. That's fine. We're going to slow down a little bit more as we go. Little trick to doing vertical speed descents. If you need to slow down, a little tip you can keep in your brain is I'm keeping thrust on. So just the mere fact that I need thrust on means that I can slow down, right? Because I can bring idle and the speed will start to drop off. They said it released Q3 of 2026. Well, I can't wait, man. I'm here for it. Start to reduce my thrust here. I think this is wrong. All right, idle. Let the speed bleed back to 250. We can use our air brakes if we need to. Yeah, this seems like it's wrong. Okay, it's looking better. Just nicely bleeding it back. We'll probably need our air brakes, so we'll go ahead and deploy those. Oh, that's a lot of air brake. Oh, look how quick this thing slows down. That's impressive. 250. That's quick. That's actually pretty cool. All right, now we can go ahead and do the vertical speed that's required. A little bit less than this. It's requiring 1,500 feet per minute. Let's do about, yeah, we'll do about, call it 1,800 feet per minute, and then we'll have time to slow down for 210 knots. That's very impressive, though. I did not know I had those. Basically dumps everything. All the ground spoilers and everything comes out with that. Gotta thrust up a bit more. I don't think there's a way to arm this for landing, so we'll just keep it like this. Oh, whoops. There we go. Through 10,000, lights on, belts, pressurization. Oh, I never set this, did I? Uh-oh. This is very bad. I forgot you have to reset that. Set our landing altitude. So it's gonna be depressurizing quite a bit. It has to lose 7,000 feet. This is, you do not want to do that in real life. You also do not want to land if your landing altitude is much higher than your actual landing altitude or cabin altitude. Out exceeds it. Mr. AJ, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Our or Fortniter, yes. You guys want another Fortnite stream? Let me know. You guys like those Fortnite streams? Yeah, that's my mistake. When you fly this, guys, make sure on your descent you preset this gauge. So it's on the way up we did 40,000. 41. On the way down, we're landing at sea level. It is coming down quite good, though. It's losing about maybe 700 feet per minute, so all the ears are popping at this point. Alrighty, we need 13 down. We're doing 18, so we're doing quite well. Let's go ahead and just kind of match it up. 1350, a little bit of thrust as we're bringing the nose up. Perfect. Synaptic releases a lot of teasers AT20 in the server. They do. They release a ton of stuff in there. Let's check the traffic in the area. Looks like everyone's cleared out. No one here anymore. Everyone sees me come and they leave. That's fine. Bang on 250 knots. I just realized we're not in FMS mode anymore. Interestingly enough. Direct Advil. Nav. Huh. I wonder if that's a glitch. It doesn't say... Oh, it's just approach on there. Now it's turning right for reasons unknown. Go to Advil, please. Go to Advil, please. Alrighty. You're not going to work. Then heading mode. Oh, is it rethinking? No, it's not. Heading mode it is. I'd like direct Advil. Let's go and start slowing down. Have to press approach just yet. Alright, now let's turn you left. Towards Advil, please. I wonder why. That's super strange. Advil, it has it drawn for an FMS. I want you to do nav. FMS. Okay, now it likes it, kind of. Kind of. There's 3 for 2,000 feet. Slowing 210 knots. Kind of slowed down a little early. This thing's kind of a drag machine. Bring our thrust back up to hold 210 knots. That was strange. I have no idea why it did that. Could be a bug, could be me. Good thing we caught it. Who knows? Now it went to pitch, even though it's supposed to level off. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and press our altitude button. Boom. Missed it a little bit. Add our thrust for leveling off. And let's see if we can get it to go back up. Vertical speed of 400 feet per minute just to get back up to 2,000 feet here. There's 2,000 feet per minute, or 2,000 feet, and out, boom. Alrighty, now we're back on track. That was strange, guys. I think they're gatekeeping. Yeah, probably. Get up a little bit faster. It would be 210 at Advil, so we have a bit of time to go a bit quicker. What are we burning down here for fuel? Still at 800 pounds per hour. That's crazy. Providencialis. Holy crap. Providencialis traffic. This is Foxtrot Yankee Alpha Lima. Approximately 20 miles to the northwest, we'll be conducting the RMP runway 10. That's how you pronounce that, right? Alrighty, coming up on 5 miles. We'll bring our thrust back for 210 knots. Scale in our range a little bit more. We have approach down here, which is great. Just in case I have to vertical speed this and the LNAV doesn't take, we will be descending from Beano's. So let's do this. VNAV Beano's at enter at 1700. Actually, I'm not really supposed to touch that. That's fine. We'll do it on a VNAV here. No, that's fine. We'll do it. Slowing to 10 again. Back. Get the cameras all on for you guys. Make sure they're all set up properly here. This one's a little close. Alrighty. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'm just gonna be landing on two beautiful Turks and Caicos off the left-hand side. Water doesn't look all that great here, but once we get a little closer, it should start to look that signature turquoise blue, as you guys know. All right, we can go ahead and arm the approach button. So we'll click, I believe it's VNAV approach. Okay, VNAV captured. Glide slope and loc are armed. These are more, this is the GPS loc and a GPS glide slope, not a real ILS glide slope. The airplane should start to turn itself to the left here any second. There it goes. Let's go ahead and start slowing down a little bit. Bravo traffic, it's Foxtrot Yankee Alpha Lima turning 10 mile final runway 10. Providenciales. Alrighty. Missed approach altitude 2,000 feet is set. It should not be descending right now. We'll go slats. It should stay level currently. It should not be descending on this approach. So I guess you don't have to arm VNAV. Well, I press it to level off, and that way we don't go below 1,800 or 1,700 feet at Beano's. That's our lowest we can go. Runway is in sight just ahead of us there. Oh, that's the missed approach. That looks weird. I don't like that. The missed approach is there. Let's go and do taxi light on. Belts are already on. The glide path is alive here. Just press the record button. So, note to self, don't arm VNAV. It's not like a CRJ. CRJ, you have to go VNAV, then approach. This one, you just press approach. This can do it. So that's all good. All right, just about to intercept it there. We're going to go... Whoa. It's going up. There we go. Now it's going back down. Gear down. Flat 20. Oh, it's coming. Gears down. So we're about to do this. Sync, and our VREF of 112. Super, super slow. Leave that there. And full flap. 112 VREF will approach at 120. Now I should be able to set this once it's all configured. I should be able to set this around 70% N1. Roughly. And the speed should hold on our 3-degree slope. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Their new flight model is much, much better than their old one. Well, why don't you say we take this thing a little bit more, let's go and take it manual. Autopilot disengaged. Yaw damper disengaged. And everybody, we are hand flying this thing. Now we're going to do very little thrust adjustments, nothing crazy. We had that power setting that was holding us quite nicely, so not going to do anything crazy with that. Providenciales traffic is Fox Yankee Alpha Lima, short final runway 10, Providenciales. A little bit of trimming here. Seems like it's very trimmed nose up for some reason. There we go. Now we got it pretty much stable. I can almost let go. Maybe a little bit more nose up now. Tiny, tiny less thrust. Just a little bit. We're on a visual approach as well, so it could be stable by 5,000 or by 500. Bring the audio up a little bit. Beautiful approach. I haven't done this in real life, but I've been a passenger in real life. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. Getting the shot up of speed there. I'm not going to adjust my power. Just keep it nice. So it's just a wing gust. A lot of people like to chase those. Don't start that. You're just going to get a bit of a gust. That's fine. Unless you start to exceed flap limits and all that kind of stuff. I will chase if it gets low, but chasing high, it'll come right back down for you usually. Just the wind. You can make small adjustments here and there, but it's usually just the wind. A little bit of trim. It's still wanting to nose up on me there. Tiny bit of thrust reduction here. See how fast it came back with that wind change? Okay, I'm going to start trending towards my VREF, which is 112. Check. Getting windy near the ground here.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, just hold her level. Hold her level in here. Nice, get the reverses out. I don't know if it's a manual brake, but I'll pull the manual braking as well, or speed brake. Sorry about that. Couldn't see who subscribed, but really, really appreciate that. You tried to throw me off of my approach, didn't you? Alright, manual braking here. Reverses are idle. Trim nose sounds like you're stalling. Yeah, it sounds like a machine gun, doesn't it? That's how it sounds in real life. Not going to cook these brakes, just doing a nice, slow, gentle deceleration. Remember, we got rich people on board. Everything's nice and smooth. There's no one on final. The runway's ours. We can take our time. Just going to go ahead and veer off to the right. I'll turn my cameras off here. AJ says butter. Thank you so much. Floated a little bit. Could have brought her in a little slower. But I was kind of scared of the earlier flight model where it would just drop out of the sky. So, but now we know it's much better. I'm going to go and bring this all the way back around. Providenciales traffic, it's Fox Yankee Alpha Lima. We're taxiing, correction, backtracking runway 28, exiting the right. Alright, we're going to end our replay there. This is a very pleasant airplane to actually fly and land now. It didn't used to be that way, so it's nice to see that. Go ahead and retract our flaps there. You have to rip the spoilers yourself. No auto deploy. Okay, perfect. So we did do the right thing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, I just went 727 mode on it and it worked. So should have been, in that case, it should have been spoiler first, then reverse. If that's the case. I just wasn't sure, but thank you for that, AJ. I'll definitely fix that for next time. But yeah, those wind inputs near the end, I kept it pretty stable and pretty level, but you can see the amount of moving my yoke. And that's, I haven't flown a Falcon, but in the RJ, that's how it is. You'll have to move it quite a bit, and not a lot happens outside, but you're fighting off that wind. This is a free scenery just from the flightsim.to site. Get that off. Get that off. Turn that off. We'll go and start the APU here. Oops. Oopsie, 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 oopsie. Let's go bus tie on. Now we can start it. Awesome. This is usually where the airliners park. I don't know where a private jet would park. Probably a little bit more down here. So we'll take the right-hand turn. And with the APU coming online, I'm going to shut down number 2. Get the bleed air from the APU as well. I don't know where these guys would park, to be honest with you. So I'll just park it right here. I think this is where an airliner would park, actually. They'd probably park it down over there, maybe. We'll go ahead and add some right engine. Neutralize your nose wheel. Get going straight, and then crank her over. Once you start rolling. There we go. Basically on top of the nose gear, so just gonna put it right about 3, 2, 1, and actually a little forward. That's good enough for me. All right, brake set. The APU is on. Let's go ahead and kill. Oh, you know what? I remembered this aircraft has no preloaded states, so I'm gonna leave it configured. We'll go ahead and start number 2 again. I always forget about that in this aircraft. Good thing the engine starts really quickly. And then we'll go and do the replay for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that little flight. I had a good time doing it. Let's disconnect from VATSIM. Definitely gonna be flying this airplane a lot more now that the flight model is really nice, actually. Let's see how good we did at parking. A little off there and a little off there. All right, well, we know for next time. Other engine's already up and running. We're gonna go and press, the flaps are good too. We'll press replay. Look at that. Oh, man, I want to go back here so badly. It was so freaking nice. Beautiful place to vacation. If you guys ever get the chance, it's very expensive, but if you ever get the chance to go to Turks and Caicos, please do yourself the favor and go over to Turks and Caicos. Fought those winds off, held a little high, just kind of bled that speed off, brought her down and flared her nicely. Probably could have flared a little bit more, but that's okay. We definitely will fix our landing technique for the next one. Just look at this from a passenger perspective. Look at all the water. It's just beautiful, man. You know you're loaded when you come here on a private jet. Like, you're living life. You're living large. You're good to go. And Contrail just dropped another update. They did. I'm on the experimental build of this airplane, so I'm on experimental version 3. I'm having no problems with this. And our Lars said he's doing experimental version 4 tomorrow, so this guy's just pumping out updates, man. Right on the 1,000-footers. Nice. Get those brakes in for the replay. Beauty. Let's make a nice little short out of this. Zoom it out just so the vertical format will look nice. A funny trim sound. Nice. You know what, guys? I'm getting inspired. I want to do one more. I think I can perfect this landing technique right here on stream with you guys. We'll press stop, replay, replay. So we got another one going. Let's try this again. This airplane's a lot of fun to fly now. Now that I'm more confident that the ground effect exists and you won't just, like, die, I'm going to approach a little bit slower. We'll do about 117, 115 area. Big wind shear right there. We'll get back on our path here. The wind definitely is picking up. See, at least we're about a 5 knot shear here on the nose there. At 125, 118. Don't want to change the thrust too much. And yeah, my APU is still on, so it's doing that. Getting thrown around. Come to the right a little bit. Just hold her. Oh, balloon. Hold. Nah. The first one was better than that one. Let's go ahead and restart that. The first one was better than that one. We could do better than that. That was trash. We all know that was trash. Stop, replay, record, replay. The first one was better than that. Oh, it released at 4? Oh, dang. Okay. Let me get back on here. Let's not read chat. Trim all nicely set. It's like I'm getting sucked into the ground here. Interesting winds going on. Oh, too much of a flare. Yeah, I gotta fix my sensitivities because it's a little much. Burst of power just to help out. That's okay. Do these all day though. They're a lot of fun. Big shear. Let's go ahead and start the replay. Yeah, this thing's just getting battered on the way in. And then you get over the land and you just start to get sucked into the ground. Look at it. A really interesting effect going on. Usually you go over land in real life, you actually get an updraft because of the land is hotter than the water. So it's kind of an interesting, I wouldn't really expect that to happen. Let's go back and whoop, my recording didn't start. Recording, there we go. Oh, that's gonna be a smacker. Alright, well, I can't land this thing anymore. I can only do it once. There you go. The winds are a little interesting there. But we'll call it a day there, guys. I'm gonna go check out this new Pimax Super, and we will see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you being here. Bye-bye for now. Maybe in the 727 later. Maybe in the Kodiak. Maybe that Fokker. We'll see. I don't know. We'll be back later.